Hello, chat. Hello, Rishab. We are back, baby. We are back. How's it going, Rishab?
Yes. Good. Feeling good. We're back. I know I missed out last week, but it's always good to be back.
Did you miss out though? I will say for the second week in a row, did not finish the project. We moved away from AI and things really went downhill. So I feel like this is a sign is we just need to stay in AI because AI is super easy, right? It's very easy to work with.
Yeah. AI is watching us.
AI is watching us. I did though, seriously. I went and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do like Rishab's not here, I'm gonna do a PHP project. I'll totally be able to get through all of this. And then like I ran into some dumb error and like I noticed that Brent did not even click publish on it. And so I feel like that is the sign that things went awry. But yeah, so I'm back. We're back. We're gonna be doing some AI stuff this week. But I'm really curious, Rishab, where were you last week and how was the experience of where you were?
I was in Vegas for the first week, or the first part of the week, for the Google Cloud Next, and it was awesome. It was freaking awesome because, first of all, it was my first time there. I've never been to Google Cloud Next. As a conference, I've heard good things about it. There were around 30,000 people attending, and it was awesome. I've been to Vegas before, but for other conferences. But Google did a pretty good job. And then on top of that, I was there as a Google Developer Expert, or GDE. So, the experience was a bit better, I would say. Yeah, and then weirdly enough, I also had a family vacation planned before Google Cloud Next was, decided, and I was going to be attending and things like that. So I flew from Vegas to Orlando for Universal vacation on a red-eye flight. I didn't sleep at all, so I was at the conference on 9th, did the red-eye, and then next day we went to the water park that the Universal Park has, the Volcano Bay. And towards the evening, I was just like ready to just doze off. But then, yeah, things picked up the next day, so it was good time off, good family vacation. So it was a mix of both work and personal time off. It was fun.
And I love that you went from like adult Disneyland to actual Disneyland. That's kind of fantastic. Yeah. Which was better? Was Vegas or Disney? Which was better?
Ooh. I would say just because I was not stressed at Universal, that was better. Yeah, I just disconnected for a while, and I think spending time with family is always, it's nice. So I saw my sibling, saw my brother-in-law, so it was their first time. So it was also nice to see their reactions when we went to the Harry Potter themed things because they're Potterheads. So it was nice. Talking about step count, it was very simple. I think I walked more at Universal because of all the different rides that we wanted to take. But yeah, I can see that trend, like my usual step count, and then if I'm at a conference in Vegas, it just skyrockets.
Goes through the roof. Hey,
yeah.
I remember when I was in San Francisco with Anthony and his wife, and we were doing our walk around. How many steps did we do? We did like some stupid, insane number of steps, and he was like, "I never like that's like a month worth of steps for me." What did we get? How many steps did we do?
Brings your average up.
Brings the average up. Yeah, it's so funny. I just bought an Apple Watch too, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna use this to track things, but like I refuse to wear it until it has like a screen protector on it, so I'm not even using the bloody thing for what it needs to be used for. All right. So that sounds like an amazing week. I was not at any of those things. I was here slogging away, planning things for Signal. So if you didn't know, for all of our amazing developers, we are giving away free developer tickets to Twilio Signal. So if you would like to come and you were like, I still can't afford the $150, we got it for you. So like ping us on Discord. We've got a free Signal ticket for you. We will hook you up. Yeah, we're here to help you out. We want to see you at Signal. Where both Rishab and I are going to be talking. Rishab, what is your Signal talk going to be about?
We are going with the theme of AI, so it's gonna be AI related hands-on lab. It's gonna be exciting because I love building stuff. I like teaching and showing people how to build stuff, so it falls right under that spectrum of things I love to do.
Love it.
How about you?
So I am doing a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy themed talk called Don't Panic, a builder's guide to the Twilioverse, where I am going to showcase all of the resources that you can use, like all the different places you can go as a builder to access sort of like learning pathways, because there's a ton of stuff out there.
Mm-hmm.
My goal, if I can pull this off, is I want to build from Hitchhiker's Guide. I want to build this guy. Oh, hold on. Where is he? I want to build the Hitchhiker's Guide AI. Like this guy. Hold on. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
Share this guy. I want to build this guy. And like, you won't be able to see it. Hold on. This guy. If you've ever watched the movie, like this is the like super intelligent AI that like answers the meaning of life. I really want to build an AI assistant that is built like him that you'll be able to ask all your questions. Like you can say, hey, I don't even know what he's called. Like I'm right? Anybody a Hitchhiker's Guide fan? Hitchhiker's Guide, who answers the meaning of life question? There's a guide, the universe, deep thought. That's it.
Okay.
Deep thought. So I want to build deep thought. Yeah, this guy.
Nice.
That's the goal. Can I do it with all of the rest of the stuff that I have going on? That is the question. Probably not. But it's aspirational, right? It's aspirational.
Yeah.
But you know what's not aspirational is our blog topic for today, which is in the title. Because this one, we're going to get this. I believe in us. I believe that our combined power and a return to AI is going to mean that we can successfully build this blog today. We can update this blog. It's using a CDN as well. So like package name stuff. I feel like we're in a good, you're like, no, that's
CDNs. Man, we'll see. If you are positive, I'm not gonna.
Energy.
Yeah.
So, speaking of, just so the post for today. Oh, if you've never been here before, goodness, how could I forget this? So if you've never been here on this stream before, this is Build a Blog. Let me get our banner up. I think it says "Welcome to Build a Blog." Build a Blog begins soon. Welcome to Build a Blog. What? No, I don't have it up there. Do I? Build a Blog. There we go. Vibes. I love that this is the only banner that we have. Oh, yes. I love it. Welcome to Build a Blog. All right, here we go. Got it. Killed it, chat. So on this stream, we build blogs. We go back into the archives of the Twilio developer blog and we find blog posts that are outdated and we see if we can still build them. And if we can't, we update them and then we update them for you, or will eventually at the end of the quarter, maybe H3. These will play H3. That one doesn't make sense. Maybe end of H2, we'll have all these updated, but we have a good long list of ones that we need to update, which is awesome. So this blog post is pose detection. This was another one written by Lizzie. And so Lizzie, if you don't know, this was our OG AI evangelist here at Twilio, now an AI evangelist over at Cloudflare. And so a lot of really fun posts in here. And so this one is using a different AI. So like we've done a bunch of different things with like OpenAI and things like that. I liked this one because it was actually like a different AI tool, like, and not the kind of AI that you would normally be thinking of now. I think all of us think like Gen AI right now, and TensorFlow is not a Gen AI tool, but it's still AI. And so I thought this would be fun for us to kind of play around with.
Definitely. I just love how Lizzie's like the blog image is just Lizzie doing this in front of the camera. And yeah, shout out to OG evangelist Lizzie. See,
yeah,
this will be a fun build.
This will be a fun build. And I will say I also am really falling in love with Twilio Video. I was in an appointment with my counselor like last week, and we were using like a video chat app, and I was like, man, I wonder like what technology this is using under the hood. So like in the middle of this conversation with my counselor, I'm like, hold on a second. I just need to like go into like sources and see. And lo and behold, it was Twilio Video under the hood. So I would say actually, if you go online and you're using a video app and it's not like Zoom or like Google Meet or whatever, there's a really, really high chance that it's using Twilio Video under the hood. And so highly encourage you, if you don't already use Twilio Video, go and check it out. I'm actually building like a video app just for like chatting with my parents because they're finding it challenging to like access some of the other video apps. And I was just like, I just need to be able to send them a link, and then have it automatically start the video chat. And it is smooth. It's all hosted on Twilio Functions too. So it's literally like, I send them a link that's like a twil.io link, and it just automatically starts. Yeah, it's super
That's really cool. No vendor lock-in. No vendor lock-in.
Yeah, which is amazing. So speaking of, we're going to be using Twilio Video today. We're also going to be using two other things. One of them is TensorFlow, which I'd never heard of. I'd heard of, but I didn't know what it was all about. And then we're going to be using a specific like pose detection model for TensorFlow. Have you used TensorFlow before, Rishab, or is this a first time for you too?
No, way back when I was learning JavaScript, one of the projects that I built to showcase my JavaScript skills was using TensorFlow, and like it detected mood when all of this Gen AI was not a thing. I think this was 2018, 17, 18. And yeah, you basically turn on the webcam, and it was a web app, and it will tell what your mood is based on your facial expressions.
Oh, I love that. Ooh.
What?
Flutter, just cool thing. All right, let's allow while visiting the site. Let's see what's going on next. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Ooh, there's background music too. Can my computer handle this? I need to plug in my power.
Oh, I see that move. The bird moved.
All right, hold on. Hold the phone. It's like epic music that's going on. All right. Do I get to see my video too? Oh.
Ooh.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of silly. It doesn't get the cards. It's literally just the face, but... Oh, whoa. But when I get closer...
It gets
that
bigger.
It's doing that one. Oh, it's actually using this camera. That's why. I thought it was using my laptop camera. Interesting. So that's super cool.
How is it? I don't know how it did the arms. Was it just random motion?
I think it was just like random motion, but these are cool. So these are, because again, this is new for me. This is all related to, is it all video specific or is it audio as well?
I don't know now.
Train a service classified.
What happens when you just go to the homepage, like TensorFlow.org?
End-to-end platform for machine learning.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think it just maybe has a focus on video just because that's where it started. I don't know.
Could be.
Well, either way, we're going to play around with it today. We're going to find out, but we're going to be focusing on video today.
Yes.
All right, so we'll need a Twilio account, which we have. Starter video app, which is amazing because you literally just have to like deploy it from yeah, we won't even do it from the Twilio CLI. We can actually do it directly from
Quick deploy.
Yeah, from quick deploy.
Okay. Code exchange.
We'll need to import video.html, same file, add canvas element. Okay, so there's a couple things we'll need to change in there. Like this seems pretty simple, like this shouldn't have changed. Estimate multiple poses. I think that this actually might, this might actually just work out of the box. Unless they've changed like a lot of these like these functions, like these methods that are here. I don't know. I've got faith that we're gonna need to change almost nothing in this.
My question is, since this asks to edit files based on the sample project they shared, if we do the code exchange, quick deploy, would the project structure remain same as the sample app shared here? I don't think so.
Let's see. Let's see what this sample app looks like. So this is Twilio video web chat in 9 minutes. I have a feeling that it's based off of the same thing, but we can go in, what's in the assets? So in assets, we've got index.js, Twilio name, room name. I mean, we can just use this one. It's not a huge deal. Like it's literally just going to be us deploying.
But it definitely looks very similar to the quick.
Yeah, deploy. And just so you know, like if you're watching this chat, like a lot of the steps that are in here. So like I think even even in like the README here, it'll say like you're basically going and installing the serverless stuff. Like literally all this does is go in and it creates a new serverless function. So like if you are in Twilio functions, you can actually, do all of this stuff manually. This just like automates that process a little bit easier.
Yeah, a serverless service. Yeah,
it just creates a new service. Yeah, okay. So then do we want to just follow step by step and kind of go from there?
Sounds good to me.
All right, are we going to do our same as usual? I'll pull up a Google Doc. You pull up some code.
Sounds good.
All right. Let me get my Google Doc. Let's not dox myself today. All right. I definitely don't need to show y'all everything that I'm working on. Docs. This is going to be our blog post detection. Boom. Detection. Amazing. By the way, chat, I am seeing stuff come in and I will respond in just a second. Okay, that's in there. Yeah, so Mazika Gaming, peace be upon you. How are you? I need a solution to register on the Twilio website. Every time I register, it says inactive account or an error occurred. I will translate the reply. Your friend is from Egypt. Yeah, Mazika, I'm not 100% sure about that. I think, is there a Twilio support, like help center where you can submit like a support request? I have a feeling there is. Yeah, ticket history. Yeah, help.twilio.com. Yeah, so Mazika, you can just go to help.twilio.com and you can submit a ticket over there. And like you can actually have got like an AI bot over there too, so you can go and check that out. And that's probably your best place to go around account setup stuff. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to go in and update account stuff. But all right. So yeah, we'll just go into the download the repo.
Sweet. Okay.
And then we're just gonna run the commands that are in the README when that opens up.
Gonna zoom in, go to the README. To run this app, you'll need a Twilio account. You need the account SID, API key, secret key, Twilio CLI. You need this plugin installed.
Assuming you've got the Twilio CLI installed. I would be shocked if you did not.
Do have it installed.
I love that there was a pause there for a second where you were like, I don't have it installed.
I remember I broke it like 2 or maybe a year ago. I was building something with there was like a signal mode, and yeah, there was like an experimental branch, and I was using that.
Yikes.
And I messed it up a lot. So I had to do a fresh install. So that's why the pause. You can, okay, the next step is, there's a .env. Add your account SID API key and API key secret to your .env and then install Twilio serverless toolkit. You can then see what commands the serverless toolkit offers by running Twilio serverless. Okay, so I do need to create a .env in this project folder. So I'm gonna take myself off the camera.
Farewell, Rishab.
My screen.
There you go. It's off. I'll pull mine back on.
Cool.
So yeah, so right now we're good so far. We have not had to change anything because literally we are just following the steps from like a previous blog post.
Yeah, my question is, if my Twilio serverless, the CLI is already authenticated, wouldn't use that instead of the .env?
I have no idea. Let's find out. See what happens. You're probably right. This is from 2020, right? So I feel like serverless was also less developed at that point. So
I'm gonna run the Twilio serverless deploy straight away without adding anything in my .env file. I think it'll work. Let's see.
Oh, yo, let's go. I just got a talk acceptance for the Carolina Code Conference.
Nice.
That's awesome. Let's go. And it's a PHP talk too. That's fire.
That's awesome. PHP.
Yeah, man. Yo, that's
Love
fire. Yeah. So this is unrelated, but this is a conference that I had applied for, Carolina Code Conference, which I'd never heard of before. And then I was like looking for conferences.
Class 15 or 16.
Oh. Really?
What if you say no thanks?
Yes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like I'd never heard of this conference before, but like there's some good sponsors that are on this list, like
Fly.io,
JetBrains. A lot of them that I don't recognize too.
Oh, B-Sides.
Do you recognize B-Sides? Oh, B-Sides is like the cybersecurity one, right?
Yeah.
24 sponsors. Oh, this is a call. They just put out the call for sponsors, but
that's awesome.
I don't even know where it is. Where? Oh,
That's
Greenville,
perfect.
South Carolina. I've never. Where's Greenville compared to versus Raleigh? All the cool tech stuff is happening in. Offer different experiences. Hold on. Maps. I love that. Tell me when you're ready to go back. I'm really just vamping here.
Yeah, I need to re-authenticate. So I'm logging into my Twilio account.
Ooh, Greenville, South Carolina. That would be the most south that I've ever gone in the United States. Although it's not really that much further south. I went to Raleigh, Durham recently, but apparently they are much bigger. Interesting. Anyways, I'm pretty excited about that. That's pretty cool. I did not think that talk was going to get accepted anywhere, which means I now have to write that talk.
What was? Do you want to talk about the specifics?
Yeah. So it's just like basically it's on Leaf PHP. Have you heard of this before? Anybody? So if you haven't, I'm a big PHP fan. I love Laravel. Like Laravel is such a fun, it's a fun ecosystem to learn. But I got connected with the guy who created Leaf PHP a couple of years ago. He's based in Tanzania, I want to say, so somewhere in Africa. And he's just like this indie developer that's built this incredible framework. And it's super modular. So like he's built it to let you get off the ground easy, but then you can just like keep adding in additional features. So everything is like an extension. But it's just like, it's super smooth. And I find like I don't know who's using it in production, but I think as like a getting from 0 to MVP is super important sometimes. And then you can re-architect. And I just think like this is such an easy way to do that. Yeah, so that's what this talk is about. And I think that the talk was like, Laravel's amazing, but sometimes you need a leaf, not like the whole ecosystem, right? And so that's really what Michael, the guy who created this, has tried to do. So
Nice.
Anyways, I am a big fan. I think he's doing incredible stuff, and especially because it's like one guy doing this, I think that makes it even more incredible.
Definitely.
All right.
Still working
so go
with
check
secrets.
If you haven't.
So,
Still working with secrets.
Yes.
Yeah, so look at all this stuff. I wonder if this site is built in Leaf PHP. It'd be hilarious if it wasn't. So I will say the other thing that's really cool about this guy, about this framework, is I don't know if he's shifted, but he had... What had he done? I wonder if he has shifted away from it. He was building like some other like related frameworks, like JavaScript things, but it looks like he's stopped development of it. He must have. Inertia v Tailwind. But yeah, I also love that like he kept Blade. Like everybody in the JavaScript or in the PHP world loves Blade as a templating language, and so like he's made it so easy to switch over from one to another. I'm gonna have to like build something cool. Actually, I need to build something cool with Twilio using this now. I built a battle snake for my interview for Twilio using Leaf PHP, but I feel like I should build a Twilio thing.
Definitely.
What would I build, chat? What should I build when I'm building something? Should I build an AI thing? I feel like you kind of have to build an AI thing. What would I build with AI? Maybe I'll rebuild this.
Okay, so let me try running this again and see if it works.
Yeah, so Michael Darko is the creator, and he's just like this spectacular guy. Oh, I didn't realize that they'd lost their community manager and stuff. Glad there's another person
working on this. So I get that the deploy failed. Let's look at the error message. I get the two.
Tell me if I can pull your stuff back up.
Just a sec.
Okay.
Okay, you can pull it back up.
Boom. Pull this down, pull this up.
So let me show you the error message. This is the error message. And then, so we need API key set, API key secret. And if the link that error message takes us to is this. Permission denied.
So you could just do this like manually too, hey?
Mm-hmm.
If you just like go into Twilio functions and like create a new service and then just copy and paste the code.
Yeah, but there's no fun in that.
There is no fun. If you're not troubleshooting, are you really even trying?
Okay, so it's using this. Where is this coming from? And this as the password. Let's look up Twilio CLI authentication. No, CLI authentication. Ooh. So Twilio login, you will be prompted for your account set and auth token, both of which can be found on the dashboard. This will create an API key for you that will be stored securely and used to issue authenticate request. Okay.
Oh, shoot. Diana, is Diana Pham that was on our team? No.
Developer education. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she was. Yeah, she spoke at this last year.
Oh, nice. Okay. I guess I'll do Twilio login. Cool. I'm gonna take this to my other monitor. And let's see. Auth token. Yeah, I'm still getting the same error. So I did Twilio login. I was able to store my account set and auth token. I still have the .env file with the same details, but it fails.
Failed API request. I wonder if that command has changed for serverless deployment. Twilio video. Where are you? Quick start. No, it's what's the goodness? Why can't I remember the name of this? There is a code exchange. Let me see what Code Exchange says. Code Exchange Twilio video. Okay. Video. Okay, so the command that, basic video chat. Get code, use get code. Okay, so the command that you ran was Twilio plugins install. You did Twilio login first?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're on a paid Twilio plan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so here's the command. So here's the link for like the Twilio video. So I wonder if it is this. Hold on. Sharing this in chat, and then I'll share it in DM chat too. I love that I'm like, we're totally going to be able to get through this blog this week. That was the famous last words.
We'll get there.
We
just
will.
figuring that. Could it be Zscaler? I don't know.
It could be. I mean, I can try on my device, although I've still got Zscaler on mine too. Do you want me to try? I can like fork it and see if I can get it on my side.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, let's
Is
see.
my Zscaler turned off? Let me see. It should be.
Get clone. Okay, cd that. Dot. I don't even know if I have the CLI installed. That's also a question. Terminal, new terminal. Plugins install. Let's see. Oh, I should have it installed. Okay. Add your account secret to your .env. Twilio login.
Oh, it worked.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, I just passed in the profile.
Success. So you did need to add that to the ENV?
I don't know. It is there. It is there, but
it worked. It worked.
It worked.
We don't ask questions.
Yeah, because I remember I have other profiles set up on my work machine for Twilio CLI, and I'm like, wait, what if I pass like hard code and pass my Rishab-Twilio profile, and it worked. I'm probably sure the other profile is like the keys rotated or something. Cool. So we have video.html. Let's look at it if it works.
Thanks, Johnny. We also love these kind of low-key channels.
Now, hey, there
Nice.
we are.
Job
I'll
done.
share with this with you.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. Let's jump in here. Allow this time. Join room. Oh, so it literally does not allow you to join any room. There's no room to join. I can't do anything. Literally just a room like for you. So like you can join the room, but like.
And then you're just creating another room.
You're literally just creating like another room in here.
Let's inspect and see if there's something in the console. .404, that is for the favicon.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, either way, this is fine. We don't actually need both of us on there anyways. So this is a good start. So what we're doing is we're actually, Johnny, we are rebuilding this blog post that was done in 2020. So on Build a Blog, we rebuild these old blog posts. So we're rebuilding this blog post where Lizzie had used TensorFlow to basically get like a pose detection thing using TensorFlow. So That's what we're rebuilding today. And so the first step is getting the video app. All right, back over to you, Rishab. All right, so we got our app up and running. Now we need to go into our video.html file and add some CDNs. I wonder if those CDNs are still good.
We'll find out. There's only one way to find out. So go to assets, video.html.
It looks like it's still working, yeah.
And I think we added in between the head tags.
Yep.
Yes. There we go. Make it look cleaner. Then in the same file, add a canvas element with inline styling above the video tag and edit the video tag to have relative position.
Yeah. So Johnny, yeah, so Twilio Video has been around forever, but it was deprecated actually. And now it's back. So Twilio Video is back with a vengeance. Yeah. So like, definitely if you're not building, like go try it. It's super cheap to try too. Like, I think it's like, I don't remember what the prices were. Like there is a cost to it, but it's like Twilio Video pricing. Video pricing. Yeah, video calling 0.004 cents per call or $0.004 per call per minute. And then like media storage and stuff like that. But yeah, it's super easy to get started with too. All right, so we got our canvas added in there.
Yes. So now we come to the pose detection part of it. So we're doing this in JavaScript. We need const video. Add the following lines.
So nothing changed so far.
Nope.
Const videos, so line 7. Line
Nope,
7.
You already saw that. There we go.
Down. Line 7.
There.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Frame rates. Okay, cool. Some basic settings for the video itself. With that code, we grab our canvas HTML element and its 2D rendering context, set the minimum confidence level, video width, video height, and frame rate. In machine learning, confidence means the probability of the event. Okay, the frame rate is how often our canvas will redraw the pose detected. Sounds good. We have set that to 20. After the closing brackets and parentheses for navigator.mediadevices.getUserMedia, following local stream width, make this method estimate multiple poses to load the PoseNet model, which is the one we'll be using today.
Yeah. So this is probably where like it'll be, if there was any issue that was going to come, it'll probably come from here. If the API is changed.
Probably.
But we'll see.
Closing brackets and parentheses for navigator. Right here, I'm guessing. What? No. After closing brackets and parentheses for navigator, following local stream width. So here.
Yeah.
Go.
That looks like it. But PoseNet hasn't been imported yet, it looks like.
No, that's my spell checker.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. PoseNet for TensorFlow.js can estimate either one pose or multiple poses. This means it has one version of the algorithm that detects just one person in an image or video, as well as another version of the algorithm that detects multiple people in an image or video. This project uses the single person pose detector as it is faster and simpler, and for a video chat, there's probably only one person on the screen. Call estimate multiple poses by adding the following code beneath local stream bit.
Oh, I see. So now are we wrapping this? Hold on, go back to your code because that estimate multiple posts is, oh no, I get it now. Okay, got it. I understand what you're saying.
So
yeah, just
here?
underneath. Yeah, just underneath that. Although, yeah, because yeah.
Like that?
I think so. I want to say yes. Does that make sense?
I think so. It uses the other method. Yeah, it uses our estimate multiple poses and then returns. We'll see if it makes sense.
We shall see. Okay, now run deploy and then visit the URL. Yeah, so let's deploy that bad boy and see what happens.
Sweet.
Wow. Deploying, uploading, waiting for deployment. Bum, bum, bum. I really want us to have a stack. I wish that Twilio was in a stack, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like the honk stack. Have you heard of the honk stack? We're doing like a
yeah, we were talking about this.
Yeah, next week, and the honk stack. We've got like the lamp stack. I want us to be part of a stack. All right. A listener indicated async response returning true. So something's going on in there. Oh, okay. Estimate multiple poses. Maybe move around to see what happens.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. It's working. Nice.
Awesome.
That's super cool.
Nice. Poses are being detected. Each pose object contains a list of key points, and a confidence score determining how accurate the estimated key point position is, ranging from 0 to 1. We can use this confidence score to hide a pose if the model is not confident enough. Okay, cool. Now let's draw these key points on the HTML canvas over the video.
So far, this is the least we've had to change an AI blog post so far. So I'm incredibly impressed.
Yeah, I would agree. I think, yeah, apart from, yeah, we didn't change anything.
Yeah, we didn't change anything. It just ended up being like a Twilio deployment issue, which was like on our side.
Yeah. Cool. So let's draw these out. Right beneath the last code you wrote, make draw point function. I honestly think the language of this blog post can be more.
I do.
Like, I think it's hard to follow.
It is. It's hard to track. It's like you're like below the code, but which file you need to kind of like indicate something. Yeah. So I feel like let's see if the code works, and then maybe we'll go back and actually update the way that it's laid out. But I do agree with you. Absolutely. Yeah, because I'm like, do you put that in like the index file? Do you put that in the JavaScript file? Like,
yeah, I'm gonna, because it said the last code, I'm just gonna put it under whatever the last code was. So this.
Yep.
And we'll see. Then given key points like the array returned from PostNet, loop through those given points. Yep, makes sense. And call the draw point function. So this is all adding, or is this modifying something?
No, this is all adding, but I'm just not sure where we add it. That's the, like, I think this is right, but we're gonna have to find out.
Yeah, and then we do a helper function called draw segment that draws. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay, so we're creating a function that will be used by the draw skeleton function that we create. Yep. There we go.
feel like the real difference between us being successful is AI and you being in charge of it. I feel like those are the two things that will help us, and maybe choosing good articles. Maybe Lizzie is the secret. That's really the secret
Maybe.
of this, is Lizzie.
To estimate multiple poses, add this code that loops through the poses returned from the TensorFlow. Makes sense. For each pose, it sets and restores the canvas and calls draw key points and draw skeleton if the model is confident enough.
Yeah, this
Makes
is
sense.
It makes
So we
sense. But
update.
you're right that like this is definitely
Yeah,
it needs.
I'm gonna
it
take
needs-
a guess that we update this entire function to this.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Your complete index. Oh, there we go. Your complete index.js will look like this. Yeah, so we were right about adding it
Yeah.
underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're good.
Oh, okay. We deploy it again.
Chat, what do you think? Are you impressed by the fact that this almost 5-year-old blog post is still up to date? I am. I'm shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the speed at which tech moves, this is kind of intense.
It is. It is. There we go. The deployment is done. We can refresh our tab here. Uncaught syntax error.
Unexpected token. 137. Oh. Where's that from? That might be their code.
Wait. This wasn't an issue before. We didn't even change the join room.
Nope. But is there an error higher? That might be why. It might actually have been an extra comma or semicolon missing above. Did we miss a
Could be.
semicolon somewhere else?
Oops.
Okay, those are all good. Oh. Yeah, we definitely missed a semicolon or something.
So there's, yep.
Dearest
here.
JavaScript.
This doesn't look good. Yep,
Is that what it is?
I think so. I'm gonna do Control C. Let me see what I copied.
Here, copy what was between the Oh, I went no, is that code off?
I think so. So we
I
can
think
compare
it is
this.
too.
This is 24 lines.
Yeah.
And then if we look at the complete file, yeah, see,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
was missing.
Yeah, okay, so there's one change. Let me update that.
Okay, I'm gonna save that, do a deploy again.
Here we go. So the little things that you need to make sure. It was literally just a squiggly boy, curly boy, and a
Curly boy.
Curly boy. Rishab, are you waiting for your invite to one of Jason's coding challenges? I'm surprised I haven't seen you on there yet.
Yes, I am. I tweeted about it.
Where's the invite?
Jason.
If you don't know, Code TV, everybody, is Jason Langsdorff, of former Netlify fame. He is creating developer competition content. I know a bunch of people that are getting invited that are like like newish into the world. Oh, look at that. It's working. Yo,
Yep.
so like this is incredibly impressive. This is a 5-year-old blog post
It is.
that works like fully.
Yeah, apart from my video being that is because of us streaming and running too much. But it works.
Dang, okay.
Let's see. Let's go through it. Share it with friends, and you have your own fun video chat room with post detection using TensorFlow.js. I think the only other thing would be to have the ability to actually join rooms.
Yeah.
So like actually talk to people.
Yeah, I feel like this was produced before the quick start was there, because the quick start is like awesome to be able to join, like the quick deploy from Code Exchange. So performance detection, video apps at the beginning. You can use stepping stone for building games like motion control Fruit Ninja. Ooh, what's that? Did she actually build that? Because that would be awesome.
Oh, maybe it's a community post. Yeah, dev.to Charlie motion control Fruit Ninja. Nice. Do they use Twilio video?
No, I doubt it.
No.
Maybe. No, does not look like it.
Just yeah,
they're just doing this like on their local device.
3JS loading 3D objects. Cool. That is super cool. What else did Lizzie recommend? Oh, check out participants' yoga pose or tennis hitting form. Put masks on faces.
Masks on the face. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Very 2020. That is a very 2020 activity, putting virtual masks on your face.
Yeah. You could create your own filters, basically. But yeah,
I mean,
pretty good.
I will say too, like there's a bunch of features that are built into Twilio video, like backgrounds and stuff like that. Like I think there are, there's like, is there avatar stuff? I know there's a Signal talk that's all about Twilio avatars. Twilio video and using AI avatars.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be super cool. It's basically like doing Gen AI avatars that you can talk to via Twilio video.
Twilio does not offer a built-in feature specifically video avatars.
I stand corrected.
Okay.
But there is going to be a talk. There is going to be a talk on it. So if you want to know what a video avatar looks like if done through Twilio video, come to Signal. Okay, so I feel like we should update some things in here, though. I feel like, yes, it works fine, but I feel like there's some updates that we can make. So this stuff's all good. This stuff's all good. This is good. The scripts were good for the, okay, this is set. This HTML was fine. The pose detection code was fine.
Yep.
So I feel like it's really us updating. Okay. So with that code, we grab our canvas HTML. Like, where are our big changes that we're looking to make in here? It was more on like the way this is structured, right? And explained.
Yeah, so I think it made sense until, okay, now run Twilio serverless deploy. Nice, poses are detected. Yep. So like this paragraph, right beneath the last code you wrote, make a draw point. So this could be more specific, like, oh, right beneath the last function we created and name that function.
Yeah, so let's name that function. So right between the const interval ID, which would have been the last one that we created.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, so let me pull this over here. So right beneath the const interval ID, you created in index.js, format, clear formatting. I just got signed out. Really? Mid typing. Come on. What are you doing to me, Twilio?
That's crazy.
What are you doing to me? Okta's just like, no, sorry. You're streaming too hard. Okay, there we go, I'm back. Okay, so right beneath the constant interval ID, you just added, oh, it's reconnecting. Is my internet got out? You just created an index to make a draw point function. The function takes in 3 parameters. Okay, that's fine. Then given key points like the array, return postnet, loop through those given. Okay, like this is fine. Next, make a helper function here. This seems fine.
Yep.
That draw segment is called draw skeleton. To estimate multiple poses, add this code that loops through. This is actually replacing though. So yeah, to estimate multiple poses, add this code. I would say something like update.
Yeah.
So like now, update your estimate multiple poses function to add this code that loops through the poses, return from TensorFlow PoseNet model for each pose and sets and restores. Like that seems better.
Yeah, I think the reference to the complete index.js is fine.
Yeah.
It helps.
Yeah, I agree. It's really video application use TensorFlow, share with your friends. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty easy update. Like, grand scheme of things, I'm blown away. Like, Lizzie, I know you're definitely not watching this, but like, if you catch the VOD, like, well done, because that held up. Like,
pretty good. Yeah.
Very well. Like a couple of shifts and changes, but like it's really just readability stuff.
Yeah, I think the tech side of things is the same.
Tech side of things stay the same. Also, shout out to TensorFlow because that's actually a good sign for like longevity of a lot of the blog posts that have been written about them. And shout out to Twilio Video, which like had fundamentally been deprecated and brought back from the dead. And
the sample repo worked. Yeah.
Yeah, and the sample repo worked. So like all like this is a 10 out of 10 across the board on like writing content that actually lasts, which is super impressive. All right, do we want to try and add to this then? So we've got like a little bit more time. Do we want to try and add something to this? Let's see, what is this put masks on faces thing? Yeah, it doesn't exist. Oh,
404.
We need to update that link.
Yeah.
There we go. Boom, we found something to update, chat. What if it just doesn't exist anymore at all?
Nope, it doesn't.
Oh.
Gemini.
Does not exist anymore either, so this is gone. All right. Motion for controlled ninja. Participants yoga pose. What's this one? Dev pose. Don't see dev pose very much anymore. How we built it.
Oh, they have a video.
Ooh, full video demo. Oh, that's cool.
Does it rank? Does it say like your pose?
I wonder. We're gonna have to see. Good.
Ooh,
just
it
say
does.
whether you're good or bad.
Oh, excellent. Nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is cool.
But it's only actually... Oh, because I guess they're seeing their score on their device. Okay, this is actually kind of like a fun concept, actually.
Yeah, and there's like a bar, like the score bar, the green loading bar. I think you go through different poses.
And then like it brings you to the end. This is actually like kind of well written.
It is. I think the only issue might be you can see how the pose detection is not fully accurate because of the lighting and also the quality of the webcams. Yeah. But like something like this on the phone would work fine.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this would be amazing. I kind of dig this one, but like I wonder if there's a simpler one. We don't have that much time. What would be a simpler? Oh wait, I love that Lizzie also.
Oh, this is Twilio Video.
That's amazing. Hold on. Let's go check out the GitHub repo here.
Yeah, because they had rooms, right? You could join a room. Yeah.
So using AWS. Who is using AWS for socket stuff? I don't know. AWS just seems like overkill for like everything. That's just me, but it just seems like I'm like
I would say learning curve. Yeah, it definitely is there. It's not as straightforward as doing like Twilio serverless deploy.
Exuberant. Yeah, so this is using Twilio video behind the scenes. And it's like a Flask app. So it's deployed somewhere else. I mean, that's pretty cool, actually.
That might be another reason why they're using AWS.
Yeah. I did discover when I was in, there's a new like easy deploy Twilio, AWS. What's it called? It's like an is it for static sites? AWS deployment static sites.
Amplify?
Amplify. Yeah, I just heard about this and I had not heard about it before. So chat,
apparently I was using Amplify for my personal websites a lot.
Like this seems like it's easy, right? Like it's easy to get off the ground. Like you're not having to use like AWS, like classic AWS to deal with this.
No, it's very similar to Netlify or Vercel.
Yeah. See, like that's what they needed. I feel like, well, maybe that's not what they needed, but I do love this. This is what I mean. Yeah. Like these are, maybe this is my problem is I'm always looking for stuff that is in the like MVP world, like 0 to MVP, not like the MVP to scale. And I feel like these are the kind of tools that are like, you can connect it to a GitHub repo and you can deploy something. And that's really all you need.
Yeah.
Man, I love that. I love that so much. I want to go and explore this now. I had completely forgotten about that. But that does seem like a stretch. What's an easy TensorFlow avatar? I wonder if there's anything there that we could just like easily add. Pose animator, PoseNet, and face mesh. Oh, that's cool. So we can do like an SVG character. We might actually be able to pull this off. Parse the input SVG file for vector illustration, rig definition. Okay,
wow.
So you need to provide an image before. Either way, that's kind of cool.
It is. This is close to the example you were looking at in the beginning, the Flutter something.
Yeah, it's very similar to that. But that was just 3D. All right, come on, give us something easier. Give us like an existing efficient head avatar as dynamic. Come on, TensorFlow, what do you got?
I wonder if my GitHub repo works from 7 years or whatever time
Wait,
it
you have
has
a TensorFlow Twilio repo?
Not Twilio video. It's just simple TensorFlow.
Let's see. Let's find out.
I'll have to look it up. Let's see. Repositories. Is something. Yep. Oh, I did make some updates like 2 years ago. No README. Love it.
Brilliant. That's like that was written by a software developer. You don't need to README. You'll definitely just know how it works.
We now have AI, so it'll probably tell you what the repo is.
Exactly. In fact, I kind of hope that somebody develops a like GitHub action that literally just like writes your README if it's empty. So like looks through your code and writes a README. But then if you put it in an empty repo, wouldn't work.
But it would say this repo is empty. Please add stuff.
That is true.
And then, I like this because every time you push, and if there is a change that needs to be made in the README, the action will run and I'll update the README. I'm gonna create it. I'm unsealing it.
Just like a simple concept that actually I feel like would make people's lives so much easier.
It would. Definitely would.
Done. All right, and then it's gonna be on every repository that you publish from now on. Just using a little bit of those OpenAI credits.
No,
Actually,
I'm gonna make it as an environment variable that you set up for the action, and I'm gonna open it up to not just OpenAI. It can be a Gemini API key, it can be a Claude, like Anthropic API key, and you choose your model.
So I will say you probably don't even need to do that, because I bet you anything that you can just use GitHub Copilot. I bet you it's like built into GitHub Actions.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Anyways, this future
We
thoughts,
digress.
people. This is how we improve repos. We digress. We're taking advantage of a moment to try and rebuild a 7-year-old blog post. While I explore for like a really simple addition that we could do to our face detection with TensorFlow thing.
So yeah, what I was looking at is apparently I have like a CI/CD action to deploy this to an Azure static web app, but it seems that I've deleted all the, like I probably have deleted the static web app.
So it ain't working. This is the thing. Like, using Azure to deploy a static web app like blows my mind. I'm just like using it's like you don't need this thing, but you are using it.
What if I have to showcase my Azure skills?
Well, there might
given
be,
that I am from an infrastructure background.
True.
And maybe I had some Azure credits.
I mean, you're not wrong. I do feel like it's bringing like a backhoe to a place you needed like a trowel. Like,
no, I agree to a certain extent.
The fact that you can do it, I feel like that said, the right person in the right like environment is like, you deployed a static website to Azure? That's awesome. How did you do it? And I feel like engineers do love be engineering. I don't know. Azure scares me. Actually, like the back end of Azure and AWS are like as bad as each other. I don't think any of the large cloud infrastructure providers like have really figured out how to make their UI intuitive, but also they don't need to, because they're making $1 bajillion a year with an unintuitive UI. So
yeah, I'm the person on the other side. So like, I know there was definitely a learning curve, but once you get it, like it's
you got out of the pit of despair.
Yeah.
The pit of despair. Okay, so we're not going to rebuild that. We've got our blog post done. We've got our blog post rewritten. What can we do? I want to know what we can do with this. We want to extend this blog post just a little bit. What is the thing? You know what I'm going to do? This is a moment that I need to use my good friend, Mr. GPT, Madam GPT.
Nice.
Hey, how are you? Let's see how 4.0 is doing today. We don't want 4.0, we want 4.5. So I'm just rebuilding a blog. We are just rebuilding a blog that used Twilio Video and PoseNet plus TensorFlow to, what did we do? We were like tracking pose detection, to do pose detection. The blog was 5 years old, and we wanted to get it working, and it worked out the box. We have 30 minutes to fill. How could we easily extend this blog? By the way, you are live on stream, so say hello to chat. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, look at that! Look at how kind! Look at how kind it is. Bring that. Oh, it was an exciting project.
Mm-hmm.
A few engaging real-time pose overlay. Quick up, add some fun visualizations directly. Highlight specific joints. Simple emojis. Pose accuracy or color-coded joints. Interactive pose games. Simon Says. Nah, we kind of did Simon Says.
Mm-hmm.
balance test, certain challenge poses, real-time pose analysis. Can you give us a library that we could use to do this easily through a CDN? Media pipe. Add face detection hand. What's media pipe? Media pipe. A Google. What are you? Media pipe provides suites and libraries to quickly apply artificial intelligence machine learning. It seems like this is the same as TensorFlow. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, chat. All right, let's see. What do we got? The simplest ML5.
A friendly wrapper that makes PostNet extremely easy and quick to use.
We don't need.
Wait, we are already using. Yeah.
It didn't understand my question. Okay, what's it suggesting? Interactivity with chat integration. No. Track and display pose analytics. Balance test. Add some fun visualizations. Display live feedback. I mean, we could try something like that. Like we could try anytime that, oh, yeah, I wonder if we can do that in this amount of time. Okay, so let's go back to the app. Do you have the app still running?
Yeah, because I think, sorry, what were you saying?
No,
what?
Go, keep going. What were you thinking?
I was thinking we make just a simple feature of the ability to join a room.
All right, let's just extend Twilio video. So let's just go and why don't we just update this to use, I love that. That's so much smarter than trying to add like some complicated ML features. Yeah, so why don't we just use the current Twilio video quick start as like our inspiration because it's going to give us the remaining code that we need.
Okay. Let me Twilio video
code
exchange. Quick deploy.
And then
this video.
Fourth from the top.
There we go.
Yeah, and then just jump into the get code.
Functions.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I think we have
basically the same thing that Lizzie had grabbed. But if you go into the assets and it's like the conference.js. Yeah. So this is like.
Oh yeah, the join, leave. So what I'm gonna do is let's do it the hacky way. Where is Copilot? Based on workspace. Based on the provided Twilio video example, can you help me create a join room dashboard? People can join the same Twilio video room. Let's see. What model? Let's do for.
Ooh. Look at this. We're using AI for everything. This is what we're here for. This is what AI is meant for. Make our lives slightly easier.
Let's see how much thinking it needs.
I feel like there's a fair bit. Now, did you ever use Cursor when it came out?
No.
No, you just always stayed in VS Code and then just used the extensions?
Yeah. I recently, do you know about Project IDX from Google?
I don't. What's Project IDX?
Okay. Do you know GitHub Code Spaces?
I do know GitHub Code Spaces, yeah.
Okay, it's very similar. So it's a cloud IDE. It's built on top of, I want to say VS Code. Yeah, it's built on top of VS Code, but it's like Google's cloud IDE. And now that has been switched to Firebase Studio.
Okay.
And it is so easy to, like, you know, it has Gemini. You have limitations. What?
Interesting.
Just timed out. I'm gonna rerun
dang.
it.
That was a big ask, I guess.
Yeah, I did add the rate workspace. So a workspace would have the entire context of all the files that I have open.
That's so interesting. Firebase Studio. There you go. Yeah, it definitely is. God, how bad does that gotta hurt? Because there was a bunch of like really cool web IDEs that were around forever. In fact, AWS actually owned one. Called
Cloud9.
Yeah, Cloud9, and they shut it down, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like, and it was literally based off of VS Code too, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's so funny. If you're too early, it's as bad as being too late or being in a crowded market, right? Like,
Yeah. But so I was using the Gemini 2.5 Pro some model, and it blew my mind. Also, Firebase Studio, it lets you deploy right from the IDE to the cloud, like the Google Cloud Firebase stuff.
Love that.
And it's so it was so easy. I was trying it out after the Google Cloud Next, of course, because of the announcements that I was and the demos that I saw, and I built like a really cool Astro project. So I know about the Astro framework, but I've never tried it. So it was really cool. It's really cool.
That's super cool. Build with Gemini.
But I haven't tried. Yeah, I haven't tried Cursor or like what's the other one? The
Windsurf.
Windsurf. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's another one too that I just saw. There's like a new, of all the AI meetups that I went to in San Francisco, there was at every single one of the meetups, there was always a single talk that was like them vibe coding something in like some cloud IDE where they were just like, and I was like, why is it that every one of these meetups has the exact same demo? All right.
Okay.
What did it give us?
Update your index.js file with provided JavaScript code. It already includes the logic for joining and leaving the room, handling participation, and managing the UI. Okay. And did you know that VS Code now has like agent mode? So it's very similar to, I guess, like Cursor, when sort of like you can edit files.
Could it not already? I thought it already could do that.
No, I don't know when it was announced. It was pretty recent. It's called Copilot Edits.
Okay.
So like an agent mode. So I have to update my index.html.
Yeah, see, this I knew about though. Yeah, you can just like apply the changes.
Let's see. Cool. Sure, let's keep those. Let's do this as well.
Love it. It is taking its time.
It is.
We got a lot of stuff going on.
Okay. Looks all right to me. Didn't change any of the other stuff. Keep.
Let's deploy that bad boy.
Save this file. Go to my terminal. serverless deploy. Vibe coding.
Vibe coding, but this is like the best kind of vibe coding.
Mm-hmm. What playlist do you have going on?
In the background,
Yeah.
it is called Slaps Part 3. I have no idea where Brent finds these, but he does find some good background music. It does indeed slap, as the kids say. All right, there we go. Enter passcode.
Twilio slaps.
It's gonna work.
I'm gonna send this to you.
No. So there is an actual passcode. Go back into the code. I think we'll have defined it in code. Go into. Oh, I think you define passcode in like an environment variable. Go up, like just search passcode in your index file or whatever. Get passcode, get element by ID, passcode input value, return passcode, join room, passcode, video token passcode, get passcode. Oh, yeah. So you just need to put the passcode in the video token fetch process. But where's it getting? So in the actual like quick deploy, I'm pretty sure that like you create an environment variable that is called passcode and you define like a set passcode that has to be used every time. There's like a passcode variable that you create. Yeah, there it is. But if you just create that on Twilio video or on Twilio functions, it should work too.
Yeah, Twilio video or the functions will pick up my local.env. So
yeah,
pulling off myself. From the
second farewell Rishab. Yeah, so this is what we're looking at. Like this is the Twilio Labs, like the function for Twilio video. And so basically when you deploy this, it's automatically creating like your SID and API key, which are automatically will be found, and then it creates like this room name and then a passcode. And so when you deploy, you're basically needing to update the passcode, and then you're using the same passcode. It just ensures that like not everybody can access your room, so you're not burning through a ton of money. I wonder if Ozzy was involved in this. Who wrote this? Oh, Tierney wrote the Twilio video one. Maybe not. Who's the history? Oh, Twilio Labs. Let's pull that. Oh, no, that's fine. Phil Nash. Dom. Look at all these names. I recognize a lot of these names. Yeah, Dom. Dom was actually the one that created this. Dom's actually going to be speaking at Signal as well.
Yeah,
it's going to be exciting. And just in time before his before he went on PTO.
Okay, I'm definitely running into the error again.
Oh, the deployment error?
No. The passcoder.
Oh, same thing again.
Yeah, it doesn't join the room. Uncaught typer cannot read properties of null. What is this code?
Get context 2D. Oh, I wonder if
wait, this is all the this was all the
Yeah, it
The
was
TensorFlow stuff
it was from the TensorFlow stuff. So it's weird. Did that somehow get removed in that video.html?
could
That
be.
2D thing. I don't know.
Let's see.
I like that we were like, let's extend this thing, and then we're like, nah, we're gonna hit this error. We're not gonna be able to solve the problem.
Why does this exist?
Why do you exist? Man, I really want to go try it. By the way, chat, if you, I wonder if who's sharing right now. I'm not sure. I'll share again while Rishab's trying to figure that out. Firebase Studio. This is what we were talking about before. I used to do this this stream called Dev Tools and Dev Cools, and we literally just went and like we would explore like the latest dev tools that had come out, and it was so much fun because it would be like you find out about this thing, and then like me and one of our engineers, we would just like go and do like random projects with it sometimes. Like it was just so much fun to go and explore some of these new tools that have come out.
Definitely.
All right, where are we sitting with our error? So it's on line 8 that it's causing the error, the get context 2D.
Yeah. Here.
It's probably because it's not actually showing the video room because it's hidden behind the password. That's why. Do you know what I mean? Because when you logged in before, it automatically showed the video window, and now it's hiding it behind the password. So that's the problem.
Yeah. So I did update but no, I'm adding the passcode, so it should be able to verify that passcode with whatever the environment variable is. I just don't know if we have a view that can handle that now, since we updated the HTML.
Yeah.
The canvas element is not found in the DOM, and the script is executed. Yes. Yeah, because the canvas doesn't exist now, since the video doesn't start. Wrap the initialization code in DOM content. Like listener. Okay. Sure.
So Johnny, by the way, if you do end up trying Twilio Video, like join us over in Discord to let us know, because would love to know what your experience is like there. There's the link to get our Discord. Twill.io/liftoffdiscord, which is technically still my code from I'm gonna just go and create this now. I just need to go and create a Discord, dub.co. Let's go over and create a dub.co link. So that I have one for this dub.co. Where's my Discord? Search. Liftoff Discord. We're gonna create a new now. Great link. Discord, and this is gonna be called Build a Blog Discord. Great link. Boom. Nailed it. Copy link. Back over to StreamYard. Update this. Join our Discord over here, y'all. Twill.io/buildablog Discord. Alright, how are we doing?
Gotta do a redeploy. Saved my files. I didn't do anything other than just adding this to the index.js. We'll see. Waiting for deployment.
It is very chill vibes.
It is.
Very calming background.
Mm-hmm. Can you hear the leaf blower?
I absolutely can.
Nice.
It's great. You know what? It adds a sense of authenticity to the stream, I think, if you can hear a leaf blower. Because we all have that leaf blower around us. We don't get to see it featured in streams too often.
Yeah, it turns out, because this happened in last to last stream too.
Yeah.
And it turns out they do it every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Around the same time that I have to stream.
Thanks, Texas.
Oh, I mean, yeah. The apartment complex. Yeah.
There are worse problems now. No, I'm going to blame the entire state.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, deployment failed.
Interesting.
Probably
reset.
Connection, yeah. Zscaler.
That's it. Just always blame. I have no idea what I actually met somebody in Vancouver who worked for Zscaler. And they were like, I was like, who do you work for? He's like, oh, Zscaler, you've definitely heard of us. And I was like, sure. But I had no idea who they were. But Zscaler is a global cybersecurity, zero trust exchange platform. Embrace zero trust architecture with the power of AI. All right. Oh, doubling up the video. That's going to make your computer real angry.
What?
I mean, it's not working per se.
It is
thinking, I love that it's saying like your hips are moving. Do you see that? Left eye, nose, right eye, hip. Your hips are very high on your body.
No, I didn't see that. I'll take a look. Yeah, it doesn't like the video token being passed. I guess we'll need the sample from Quick Deploy and use that and add like TensorFlow stuff to it rather than the other way around.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, I feel like we should just remove the room stuff. So like if we're going to go back to what it was before, it just shouldn't even have the like join room option.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I
yeah.
feel like that's what throws it off, is like you're expecting for somebody to be able to join, but they can't.
No, I agree.
Yeah, there you go. Left shoulder, left elbow, right elbow, left wrist. Pretty sure that I saw hip.
Left
there it
hip,
is.
right hip.
Left and right hip. That is what's your confidence interval on that, bro? That's a high confidence interval. That's a hip. Dang. All right. I mean, I don't know which part of your body right now looks like a hip, but
no, but the x axis and y axis is 0, so that's a pretty good. Like it didn't move.
Oh, so okay. I actually
see what I mean?
that. Okay, so it's basically looking at every time. It's looking for your entire body. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Never
for
mind.
like every 20 frames. It looks for movement.
That tracks. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, oh, well, that seems like a lot of. I guess that's maybe efficient, right? Is to look every time.
Yeah, I can't go to the bottom. How can I go to the bottom? I guess I could just refresh. There we go.
But it's going to cause bugs because you're doing it double, right?
So, like, what I'm trying to say is, if you go up, you should see right hand, the X and Y axis moving.
Right ankle, right knee, left knee. It's just like, no, we're not showing you hands. What do you think this is? It's so funny that it's not shown. Oh, it's got to be hidden. It's got to be hidden. There was like that 17 thing. Like scroll down. And then click the, yeah, it's that, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't let me open it. I think the easiest would be to just copy this entire thing, open it in Notepad, do Control F.
That's what coding is all about, is copying things over to your Notepad. You're not wrong.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what I did. I think I just added two canvas.
Like, this is what happens when you vibe code, chat. This is the danger of vibe coding, is you end up here. We just agreed blindly to what GitHub Codespace or
Copilot.
Copilot. Thank you. To what GitHub Copilot said, but we don't trust the AI. Vibe coding
Not
only
only
works.
we agreed, we deployed it.
We did. That was don't do that. That's a bad. You know what the solution to that is? Always put vibe code behind a feature flag, because then you can just unvibe code your vibe code.
Yep.
Man, if you're watching this, anybody that works at a feature flag company, I feel like that is a marketing campaign. Just around want a vibe code, do it safely, use feature flags. Done.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nicely done.
I just solved marketing for you feature flag companies.
Nicely done.
I know. Okay, so I feel like we are just kind of gilding the lily at this point.
Yeah.
Let's pull us back over to the two of us. I think it's good. We actually finished it, and there was very few updates. How do you feel about where we got to do with that? Regardless of our trying to add the chat room stuff to it.
No, I think you kind of expected that you're gonna get it done pretty soon.
I did, because of Lizzie.
It happened.
It's really Lizzie.
So it's a good thing. It's a good thing that the only thing we have to change is like one squiggly thingy and
Absolutely.
some language around updating the code, but that's about it. So we need more blog posts like that.
We do. I do think though, so I was looking and I shared this out, and maybe I'll share my screen again. So I was sharing this out with, let me just hold on, I'm gonna unshare my screen for a second because I want to pull up Slack. It's on this screen. Where, oh, I got so many Slack messages. Hold on, Rishab. Yeah, so I sent this out earlier. So I had found these two blog posts, chat. This was one of them, and then this was the other one. And I think one of them was written by our former evangelist, Sam. Was this one, which is creating a Twitch chatbot. So we might be coming for you, Twilio bot, in one of these future streams. We might try and replace you with our own build a blog chatbot using GPT-3, which will not be using GPT-3. So this could be up there. The other one was, what was the other one? I thought I just opened it. It was creating a Discord chatbot, which I think was also written by Sam. Oh no, it was written by Drew.
Nice.
Yeah, and Drew is definitely still here. And then reviewed by Diane. Speaking of feature flag people, did you see where Diane has landed? Launch Darkly.
Ooh, interesting.
You're like,
I didn't know
who is
that.
This Diane person.
No,
yeah,
I know.
I saw I saw recently she was doing like a meetup somewhere because she's doing like evangelism work now.
Cool.
And so she was doing like some conference talks. But yeah,
Nice.
this one, I feel like this one is the same kind of changes that we've been having to make, which is like updating the API. Have you ever made a Discord bot before?
Way back.
In the day. Same. So, but when was this one? I feel like this is like 2021, and then the Twitch bot. I feel like both of these, Discord and Twitch, have changed so much.
Probably.
That the likelihood that it is changed would be much higher, but
Also the OpenAI API.
Oh yeah, OpenAI API 1000% will have changed. Yeah, generator, TMI, identity, client. Yeah, so this stuff will have changed. But I do think that like we've got a couple of other ones that are here. But chat, if you are there and you've got ideas of some blog posts, if you read a blog post recently and you were like, oh, I'd really like to like be able to rebuild this blog post, but I don't have the time in my day to go and actually do the work to rebuild it. We are here for you. And please try and make sure that it's an AI blog post. It seems like those are the ones that we are successful at. If it's a non-AI, we might get to it, but I feel like AI blog posts are really our bread and butter. That's where we win.
Definitely. And oh, by the way, I published a Google Cloud Functions blog post yesterday, I believe. I haven't posted about it on Twilio Blog.
On the Twilio blog, I love it.
Yeah.
.com. Let's see if it got. There's been a couple of them. I wonder if this is also you.
No, this
It
is
is
Marius.
not Marius. Okay, let's go.
Mine
to
is a
Twilio
Python.
Blog.
Yeah.
Of course it is. All right, let's go developers blog, and let's see if we can find this brand new blog post. Are we gonna have to rewrite this for you, Rishab? Is that what you're saying?
It's the third post.
This one?
There we go.
There you go.
Yep.
Nice. Responding to incoming SMS with Python and GCP cloud functions.
Yeah, so chat, go check it out.
Love that. I'm going to put this link in the chat as well. So go check this out. So it's in the chat on YouTube. It's in the chat on Twitch. There's the link. But honestly, if you just go to twilio.com/blog and check out the developers blog, it is number 3 on the list. Is it easy to kind of get off the ground?
Yeah, like of course you need Twilio account. You also need a Google Cloud account. But after that, it's pretty easy because I love using CLI tools. So in this one, I use the G Cloud. Like Google Cloud has their own CLI tool. So it uses that to deploy it, just like we used Twilio serverless today within the Twilio CLI.
By the way, these are nice screenshots. What did you use to generate these?
Thank you.
Screenshots?
Shots.so, I believe. I'll send it to you over Slack.
This could end up going a very different way.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I'll send you the proper link.
Yeah. I feel
just
like it looks
search.
very similar to one that I use. What is it?
Just search screenshots and then shots.so.
Oh, there we go. Shots.so.
Yeah, I was right. Okay.
Nice. They're creating. Love this.
Yeah.
Very cool. There's another one that I use, Screenshot Rocks. Screenshot.rocks, which I really love because you can put in like any website, including
nice.
our one that we just did today. Throw it in here and it'll generate this on a give it a second because it takes a minute to generate because it's basically taking a screenshot. You can also just drop an image in there, but then you can add like all the things. So I can add like the dark mode or like this guy, show the URL bar or like hide the text.
It got the cookie message.
Oh, did it really? That's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm like,
Wow.
why can't I read the blog post?
That's so funny. Yeah, so probably would want to take a screenshot there. But yeah, what I love about this too is like you can change the size, you can like change the position, like you can change the border radius if you want to be a little bit more rounded,
Yeah.
deeper shadow, vertical tilt. Because sometimes
It's pretty similar to that one. The only thing I would say is different is you can enter a URL.
There we go.
Nice.
Export
nice.
an SVG. Anyways, but yeah, these are the coolest tools that I love for like generating really cool screenshots. Also, I feel like every one of my screenshots I now want to look like this. Just like a little bit. Boom, look at that. It looks so cool. This is like a technically very challenging thing to do. Like I don't envy the code behind the scenes here because I feel like this is actually like not that easy to implement, even though it seems very simple to use.
Yeah.
There's so many moving pieces.
The other one I use is called carbon.now.sh.
Ooh, Carbon is amazing.
For any code related.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just chef's kiss, like amazing. Yeah, you can like change the dimensions of things. You can, it's so good. Like the exports, yeah, you're just like, oh, I want it to be like this size and change the name. And yeah, it like detects everything. Yeah, I love. Cannot say enough positive things about this. And like, I hadn't realized actually that you can like do just specific sections. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, definitely had no idea.
Yeah, you can highlight like code lines and stuff like that. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, there's another one that I saw that was created, but like Carbon does the job so well. It's so simple that it's like, why would you use something else? Like it does the job so well.
Exactly.
These are the tools you need in your life. Screenshots.rock, shop.so, carbon.now.sh. Try them all out before our next stream next Wednesday here on Twilio Devs. Now, you may be saying to yourself, will there be a stream tomorrow? There will not, in fact, be a stream tomorrow because Twilio, a bunch of us are going to be out of office tomorrow, including Chris, and Brent is actually out of office. You may have noticed that Brent was not here in chat today. And that's because he's out of office. So there will be no more streams this week on the channel. The next stream that will be back will be next Tuesday, where I believe Anthony is going to be on and doing a preview of his Twilio Magic talk for Signal. So stay tuned. There may be some more special guests that are joining there. We will, of course, be back to do another AI blog rebuild. And then I think Chris and Brent will be back on Thursday for their weekly blog as well, or their weekly stream as well. So, Rishab, as always, final word over to you before we go through to commercials.
No, I think this was really fun. Really excited for the GPT ones that we might do next week because I think there is a trend now. First of all, AI blog posts, awesome. But anything that's older than 3 years, I feel like related to AI has been somewhat outdated, whether it's the API call or whether it's different functions that have changed. Luckily, today was not that day and everything worked out of the box. So that is awesome. That was awesome. And we need more blog posts like that. But
more wins. Yeah, we need short ones. Yeah. That's a good thing. That's what we endeavor for all of the blog posts to be for you, chat.
Definitely. Even though we failed miserably vibe coding, but that's okay. But yeah,
2 weeks in a row.
These two are happy. We two are happy. So we'll call it a day.
I love it. All right, everybody. Chat, thank you for being here. Rishab, thanks for being an amazing co-host. We will see you next time here on Twilio Devs, and have an amazing weekend, everybody. By the way, if you don't already, reach out to us on Discord for Signal tickets. We have got tickets available for you. I'm going to throw a banner up here. This is actually get 100% off if you fill out this form. Fill out this form to get 100% off of your Twilio ticket. If you don't hear back from us, we will follow up with you. Don't worry. Let's throw over to a Twilio Signal San Francisco 2025 promo, and we'll see you next time here on Twilio Devs, everybody. Bye.
Go, 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 go.